Hello, this is Mai Harrison, and I am joined today by Claire from Inspira. Hello, Claire.
Hey, Mai, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
Really good, actually. Yeah, thank you.
Now, you've been on before, but could you remind us about the work you do with Inspira?
Yeah, sure. So my name's Claire Benson. I'm the Marketing Communications Manager for Inspira. And Inspira, we are the leading career management and personal development organisation in Cumbria, and we also work in Lancashire. So we work specifically with young people and adults, particularly those who are neat, vulnerable or unemployed.
Now, you told me that you're launching, or you've revamped the website. Could you tell us about, if I go to your webpage, what I'd see in sort of the different sections?
Yeah, sure. So during this period with COVID-19, our services have been expanded. So we have reorganised our website so that we have new sections on our website to reflect new services that we're actually delivering. And these sections are help for young people, for those in years 11 and 13 who have been disrupted through COVID-19 with their exams. We've also got a section on there for adults. So now we can work with adults who have been furloughed, so offer them support. And we can work with adults who are looking and seeking work, and also those who are at risk of redundancy as well. And we also have a section on there to help employers. So that is around helping employers whose staff have been furloughed, whose staff may be at risk of being made redundant, and also to help any employers who with looking for essential workers too, to actually match those vacancies.
Could I ask, have you had much contact with people who've come either from employers or from people who have been furloughed and need to find alternate employment? Have you had much of a response to that, and sort of what happens next for that?
Sure. Yeah, so we've literally launched that service at the end of last week, this week, because obviously the way our services are run, that we're managed by commissioners, and those commissioners have now asked us to extend our services. So if somebody comes to us, they can either phone using our 0345 number, which can be found on the inspira.org.uk website, or they can utilise the online booking systems that we have on the website. With the website, they can easily navigate to the various sections, such as the help for you for young people. And I'll just do a little demo, real quick demo here. We've got the information on there, and quite easily they can click here and book, and that takes them through to an online booking calendar whereby they can choose a day, they can choose a staff member, let's choose Joanne, they can choose a particular day, and they can choose a time, add in their details, and then book. That will go through to our team at head office, and they will then allocate that through to the appropriate advisor, and the advisor will call that person on the phone at the appropriate time.
So, for example, if I were a year 11 student and I was planning on doing internships or wasn't really sure what was going to happen next, and everything being a little bit chaotic, what would be available to me?
So I'm not an advisor, so I can't I can't give the advice, but certainly our advisors are completely up to date with all the local labour market information that's available in Cumbria. They're in constant contact with all the schools and the colleges and the sixth forms and all the training and apprenticeship providers to make sure that they're up to date with the information of how young people can actually apply for various positions, either apprenticeships or getting into college, sixth form and so forth.
Looking back at your website, you showed the online booking for, say, if I was a school leaver or if I'd been furloughed. What about employers? Is it a similar system to ask for online support?
Yeah, so for both the adult section and also the employers, we've got the ability for people to call us on the 0345 or to actually send us an email or send us a message through Facebook. So we're also really active on social media. So we've got our Inspira for Life page on Facebook. We're also on Twitter and also on Instagram. So encouraging people to contact and call us in any which way that is suitable for them. So yeah, our social media channels are really active. And another great thing that's happening with our team is that they're creating a lot of digital resources as well for young people. So we've got videos being created by our team. We've got podcasts out there. All these things are designed to help those young people try and make the right choices and choose the right career going forward. These are obviously supplemented by the free online appointments that all year 11s and year 13s can actually register for.
I was actually looking at some of the podcasts. It was pretty cool, and it's nice to see that you've got sort of all sorts of social media and technology you're sort of incorporating. So it doesn't have to be sort of computer based, but it's increased. Like there's lots of different ways to access, whether it's sort of through the podcast or through the website or through the Facebook page. The podcast, and it looked like there were sort of regular updates. So is that something that the people who are looking to find out more about what Inspira can offer, is that a good way to keep in contact?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a series on the podcast, so they've been updated on a sort of weekly and fortnightly basis. We've got videos being created at the moment by the various teams right across the whole county, and we're releasing one every sort of 4 days type thing, and I think we've got 8 in that series. It all depends on how long we're all going to be in lockdown and so forth, but if we get to the end of that series, we'll create another series. The staff are really taking the online element to heart, and they're producing some fantastic resources over the internet.
It looked really good.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm really impressed.
Particularly because everybody's doing it from home as well. You can see my beautiful recording studio, which is my son's bedroom. But the other thing, I guess, I've noticed with a lot of different organizations that the sort of business model's changed. And can you see any of these things that you've changed, for example, on the website and the online booking or doing the podcast? Do you see, in a year's time, do you think that you'll continue using these new resources?
I think we will. I think moving forward, and particularly, giving careers advice to young people, we have to keep digital. We have to keep moving forward. We have to see where the future roles are going to be anyway, and a lot of that will be digital. So I think this time has been quite an opportunity for us to really gear up and move forward. And I think people have actually enjoyed putting these resources together as well. And certainly there's a place for it going forward, and certainly a place for this type of one-to-one meeting as well, I believe.
Is there anything else that, for example, if I were a furloughed worker, is there anything that I should know, or anything that would be a good sort of starting point in coming to Inspira and saying, this is what I'd like help with? Or
I think with furloughed workers, we have been given quite a wide remit. So it's about support. So that could be support from a mental health point of view. It could be support in terms of additional training. It could be support around wanting to really rethink about their future career options. So it is quite a wide remit, and we are there to support people who are facing difficulty, are in a difficult situation. The best thing to do really is to get onto our website, to book an appointment, talk to one of our advisors, and they can signpost people to the various other organisations or additional resources within our own organisation too.
Is there anything in particular that you would like to say to our listeners?
I hope everyone's safe is one thing, definitely. But really, see Inspira as a support and a helping arm for you. And please, if you have got young people in your household who need careers advice, if you yourself need careers advice or you need some support through furlough, looking for new jobs, please do get in touch. And also a call out to employers as well. We're there to try and help match any vacancies that you might have with people who are looking for work.
Could you remind us of the name of the website and also the phone number to contact on?
Yeah, sure. So our website is inspira.org.uk, And there's our phone numbers. It's 0345 658 8647.
Well, thank you so much for the inspiration. And I think it gives a lot of people some idea of their options, because it can feel a little bit, to use a phrase, sort of claustrophobic, when you're not really sure what you can do next to sort of help yourself and help your family. So thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. Take care.
You too. Stay safe.